So, Mr. and Mrs. James, they've been having a lot of friction in the house from the moment they began to plan how to japa. Now, everybody around them is already japa into several countries, and they too, they've considered the options. You know the way things have been in the country. The moment they realized it was going to take so much money, they are trying to save, they're trying to pull resources together, they're trying to sell properties, do things. But since that time, they noticed that they've been quarreling more, they've been having issues more, and that comes because of the stress. And today we want to talk about silent killers in marriage. And this thing is affecting a lot of people, but a lot of people have not sat down to sit back and say, wait, what is causing this issue? Why is that recently we've been having friction? Recently we've been sleeping on the opposite side, and today we want to talk about that silent killer in marriage that if not handled on time, it can tear the fabric of marriage. If you've not subscribed to this channel or you're meeting us for the first time, this is Married Thing with the Daniels. We're professional counselors and marriage therapists. We do this because we love to see marriages thrive. So if you're meeting us for the first time, I want to say you're welcome. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please feel free, click the subscribe button. We've done a lot of videos. You can go back and watch several videos we've done that will guide you, that will help you. If you're not yet married, it will guide you to make better decisions to marry. If you're already married, it will help spice your marriage, as in several topics. Go check them out. So I want to say thank you for joining us, and we believe that you will learn so much in today's video. So let's continue.
So the silent killer that we're talking about in this video is financial pressure. Now, financial pressure is real, and a lot of couples have actually at some point in their marriage faced some issues financially. But this video, we're narrowing down to the main things that really can bring about this pressure, which you can avoid. And the first thing here is societal pressure. Societal pressure is real. Let's not deny that fact. You go online, you see this couple who just got married and they're already vacationing in various parts of the world, and you're like, oh my goodness, I've been married for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and my husband has not even thought it that we should, even if it's from one state to another and all of that. And before you know it, you become so unhappy and you're beginning to put pressure on your spouse. You're like, no, we have to travel, we have to move, we have to vacation in Dubai, we have to vacation in Zanzibar and all of that. And this is a guy who probably is just still trying to get his hold on his finances. So many bills, so many debts to pay. In fact, there's a story as I'm saying that comes to my mind. And this wife was talking about how for a certain number of years, the husband has really not taken her out on a date and all of that, because we did like a couple date. And when she said it, she didn't say it from a place of mockery, she said it more from a place of appreciation. But just imagine if she had allowed societal pressure to put her in that place where she's insistent on, this is what my husband should do. I can imagine the man probably going to borrow money or do something and make some unwise decisions, and they find themselves in a deep pit. So societal pressure is one reason why sometimes you just feel like you're not looking at your marriage again with the same lens you looked at it when you got married. For crying out loud, some of us knew the financial state of our spouse, and you believed, you had faith. You're like, okay, we're going to rough it together, we're going to believe God together, we're going to build together. But now you've gotten married, and the people around you or the social media you're spending time on a lot, is telling you that no, at least in your first year of marriage, after 2 years, both of you should have at least visited some parts of the world. Now, those things are good. They are fantastic. If you can afford it, beautiful. But if you can't, count your cost. You know where you are. So don't allow societal pressure to dip a pit in your pocket where you can't afford that lifestyle, but you're trying to push for it.
Okay, so the next factor that leads to financial pressure in marriage is this japa syndrome. A lot of Nigerians have been japaing. I don't know if you've not had anybody around you. Is that your sibling or your neighbor or your relative or your church member? Somebody around you should have jackpot. And I want to ask you, have you ever thought about jackpotting too? Think about it. I felt that way. I just looked around. This person jackpot, this person jackpotting. Immediately, I thought about it, I will go jackpot. But thank God I caught myself that way too. Do we really want to jackpot because other people are jackpotting, or truly we feel there is a need to jackpot? Now, a time may come that God will lead us and we believe that we need to be in this country. And when it's that time, we will move. But we are not moving because other people are moving. And in reality, a lot of people, if you can tell yourself the truth, you made that decision to jackpot because other people are jackpotting.
Exactly.
So the thing today we're talking about is People have allowed themselves to be under pressure because other people are jackpotting. You hear of stories of people that sold their properties, people that were earning good money in Nigeria, but decided to jackpot simply because other people are jackpotting, and it's already causing a lot of financial strain on the marriage. Please watch it. This is one area that is bringing financial stress to marriages.
Another thing that causes this stress is living above your means. There's a long time saying that cut your coat according to your clothes. See, know where you are.
Yeah.
You know, you want to, I don't know, prove a point.
Yeah.
You know, to people that really do not care. Really, everybody is living their lives. You had to borrow money to rent the house, and now you're in the house and you're not able to sustain yourself. You know where you are. As a couple, let us sit down like, this is where we are, and we are going to work with what we have.
Sure.
There's something my husband used to say to me, because I'm one person that sometimes I can plan with money that's not coming. Once maybe there's a job coming or a promise or something, I can plan with that. And my husband always says, plan with what you have.
Yeah.
That what is in your pocket, what you have in your bank account is what you have. Plan with that. Don't live above your means, because the truth of the matter is that you are only going to keep digging a deeper hole for yourself if you keep, trying to buy what you cannot afford. You're trying to live in a house you cannot sustain. You're buying clothes that very well you cannot afford. You're borrowing. You're doing all of that. It is not necessary. There's something I believe so strongly. Where you are today, if you do the right things, it's not where you'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Life is really in phases and seasons. So if this season what you can afford is okrika, buy it.
Very true. So what she was talking, I just remember when we were living on the mainland in Lagos, we moved to the island in Lagos. Now, we wanted to move because we're tired of where we're staying and we felt we ought to be in a better place. And every once in a while, you feel that need that I ought to be at a certain level. I shouldn't be at this level. And it's good. But you see, one mistake we made was that we were planning based on what we were believing God for. We were planning based on what was not in our hand. So we moved to the island, and it was good, and we're happy and the rest. But we later realized that by moving to the island, the cost of living drastically went so high. The cost of electricity, the service charge, the food, and everything. Unlike where we're staying on the mainland, you could get things at a certain level, at a certain price. But we noticed that the cost of living, we didn't factor all those things. So we didn't plan well. So looking back, we realized that quite all right, we wanted to move to a better place, a higher level. Now we could have moved to somewhere else. Doesn't necessarily be on the island. And even if it was going to be island, maybe not at that place. And we look back now, we realize a lot of mistake that sometimes couple make is this thing, living above your means. Now, as believers, you want to live on faith. You want to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to believe God and everything, but balance it well. It well. So now let's move to the solutions. Now you've known that these are the things that can put financial pressure and stress to your marriage, is silent killer. What are the solutions? Now, the first solution that I believe you need to do is to have open and honest communication. You see, that was what we did. When we look back, we realized that we shouldn't have made this decision moving to the island at that particular time. We shouldn't have done this. We should have done that. By having those open and honest conversation, we're able to agree that going forward, if we're going to make this kind of move again, we'll make it better informed and we'll plan based on what we have. So that's the first thing you need to do. Open and safe conversation. What's the next solution?
The next solution is shared financial goals. And this is very important, because a lot of couples really do not plan their finances together. A lot of couples, do this, is my money is my money, your money is your money. And I think those are part of the things that cause problems. Yeah. But both of you, as a couple, you are married. And that's why I say that you should not marry someone you feel like you cannot be open with when it comes to your money. But anyway, let's assume you got married well, you trust this person. Both of you should be able to talk about your financial goals. Yeah. You should be able to say, you know what, this is where we are now and this is what we want to do to go higher. I remember when I felt like, okay, you know what, this is the income that has been coming in for a while from my own end. Now, he was having quite a lot coming from his end and all of that, which was taking care of stuff in the house. I could have sat down really to do this in quotes housewife thing and all of that, but I got dissatisfied. I said, no, I want to earn my own money, even though at the end of the day we still do a measure. Do you understand? And I realized that the moment I just pushed for mine. I said, you know what, I want more. And I began to have good flow come in. And what it did for us as a couple is that we were able, some things that looked big, now looked like it looked small because we were able to plan together. We were able to budget. So it brings his, I bring mine, and it looks like wow. And we're able to do stuff which back then, when we talk about Isla mainland, that wasn't it. It was a lot of stretch because a lot of the inflow was coming from him, and it was not easy. So your financial goals should be aligned. Plan together. Plan your money together. Plan your finances together. Don't do this. My money is my money. Your money is your money. Or my money is my money. Your money is our money. No. Your money is my money. My money is your money. It's together. We are married.
Very true. The third thing that you need to do, solution, is that challenge societal norms. Now, what do I mean? Sometimes people meet you and they're like, oh, you're still using this car. Wow, now, by now, you should not change this car now. They are the ones that are telling you what you should do. And a lot of times you leave there feeling like, true, I don't know if I use this car. For goodness sake, is the car giving you troubles? So recently I was on Facebook, and Facebook brought a reminder of the pictures of one of the cars they were using today that I posted on Facebook 8 years ago. I think I wanted to sell the car at that time, so I put it up on Facebook for those that were interested. But I didn't sell the car again. And it just dawned on me that, whoa, I've used this car for 8 years. But guess what? This car is serving me well. I remember when we moved to Abuja, somebody told us that you guys should sell this car. You know what? A better car will come. Believe God for a better car and everything. But we just told ourselves, if the better car is going to come, let it come. We don't have to sell this one. And looking back, we realized that it would have been a foolish decision selling that car, hoping to get a better car. And I've seen people do this. You don't have the money to buy a better car yet, but you sell this one and let me hold the money down, then waiting for more money to come. Challenge societal norms. Somebody looks at you and tell you, so you guys are still staying on the mainland. You are still doing this thing. Don't allow it bother you. Challenge it. Somebody tells you, ask the person, am I complaining? Is this car giving me problem? Am I tired? Oh, you've used this phone for this. Oh, come on. The phone is serving me well and I'm okay with it. Don't allow people put pressure on you. Or somebody say, everybody, Jack, what are you still doing in that country, Nigeria? Tell the person, is Nigeria, am I complaining? Am I begging you for money? Don't allow pressure. Don't allow pressure. You see people going out on vacation. Don't allow it put pressure on you. Some time ago, I saw a couple that I know, and they went on vacation to one country like that, and I was happy for them. Immediately the desire to go to travel out to the country for vacation came up and everything. But later I told myself, okay, if you want to do it, but don't do it because other people are doing it. Do it because, one, you've planned it well and you have the resources, and when you do it, you're going to help your marriage. You know that on vacation you go, you come back, the financial stress that will come after the vacation will even spoil the fact that you guys went on vacation. Before you know, the other person is blaming that person. I would have gone for this vacation if not because you were making me to go. Before you know, the goal of the vacation has been defeated because you guys are coming back from vacation and you are quarreling over the vacation. So please don't allow societal norm. Challenge it. Sometimes they even come from the pulpit. Sometimes they come from family members. Challenge it. Don't let people put pressure on you. You don't have to go to a certain school. You don't have to take your children to a certain school. If everybody in your neighborhood, they say, this is the school we are going to and everything. I remember when we just moved to Abuja and a lot of people around us wanted to go to a particular school that a church owns and everything. I went to this church school and the price was really high. At the point, we just told ourselves, we don't have to take our children to that school. At the age they are, whether you take them to the school by the backyard or take them, and the school they are going to is equally very good school. The school fees is still high, but not as high as the other one. We didn't allow the pressure, even though everybody around us, they were going to that school. And today we're happy we didn't make that decision, because I can't imagine every time school wants to resume and we're under pressure. Look at today, schools are going to resume anytime soon. We've sorted the school fees and we are okay with it. So don't challenge societal norms.
Yeah, and the most important thing with everything we've said is seek financial professional help, because why this is very important, and I need to say it because sometimes people just assume that what we're just saying is that just go for counseling, like once you just go and talk to somebody and somebody talk to you. It's not really that. Most of the time the reason why this professional help is needed is because there is a blind side you're not seeing, and the professional will show it to you. I've had situations where couples sit with me and they were already about to, like, there's nothing in this marriage worth fighting for. But by the time we are done, their perspective changes completely. Because they are both looking at things from their own angles. And the thing about financial stress is that by the time you're going through that stress, mentally you're not even trying to, what's the word now? Maybe push for anything to be better. You're just overwhelmed. So, but in those sessions, a lot of perspective comes, a lot of reorientation comes that will help you and your spouse. So don't push forward your, we like call it your miracle. Don't push forward the help that you need. Come to us. I'm a professional couple therapist, and I say it with so much pride because I know how couples have come and I know how they have left those sessions. Come for counseling, come for couple therapy, you and your spouse. I know right now both of you are tired. It's okay. Come tired, come and have the conversation, come and talk about those issues. And I'm telling you, you'll be shocked and amazed at how the perspective you will get will help you, and the intervention principles you will receive will help your marriage. So don't push forward help. All right.
Very true. Then lastly, I want to say practice contentment and gratitude. Practice contentment and gratitude. A lot of things you want to have, you don't have them now. Why don't you focus on what you have? You may not be going on all the vacation, but you have a peaceful home. Be grateful for that. You may not your children may not be in the best schools, but be grateful to God that you have good children. That even though they are going to average schools, they are still smart. You may be you may have been comparing yourself that you're not living where others, your mates in quote, we like doing my mates. Like, for goodness sake, who told you are mates? Because you both finished university at the same time does not mean you guys are actually mates. You're on different destiny journey. You're on different path. So don't allow other people. Be grateful for where you are. You may not be where you want to be, but be grateful for where you are and be grateful to that spouse. Compliment each other and don't allow the pressure affect you guys.
With everything we've said, the truth of the matter is that it does not matter where you are, the ditch you are, you can come out. You see, my husband and I here, we stand here, we look like everything is good. And God has really been good to us.
Yeah.
In fact, most of our prayers is more of thanksgiving because God has been good to us. And I can tell you for a fact that everything we've said in this video is because we have gone through it and back. I say it jokingly that we have that certificate. We have the scars. We know what it means to be under financial stress. We know what it means to make wrong financial decisions. We know what it means to suffer the consequences of wrong financial decisions.
To move to somewhere that should not move to and not able to pay the rent.
We know what it means to also come out and with your head high.
Yeah.
So point is that you might right now feel like there's no hope, but there's hope. And you can. Trust me, you can come out of that debt. You can come out of that stress. You can come out of the bills piling up and piling up. You can get to the point where before the bill comes, you've sorted it out.
Yeah.
That is where we are now. Before the bills come, we've sorted it out. And that is God, what God can do. And that is the hope I want to give to you. Don't give up because things are bad. Things can change for you and your spouse.
True.
I tell you that for a fact. Might take a while, might take some time, might take some aches and pains, but at the end of the day, you will come out smiling on the other side.
Very true. And if you need personal encouragement, you need somebody that will just hear you and encourage you personally, reach out to us. The email address will be on the screen. I'm telling you, we have our stories. Not everything we can see, but I can tell you we have our stories. Somebody said, no, you don't understand. I don't have money to pay for my children's schools are resuming.
Oh, wow.
We've been there.
We've been there.
There were days that we told our children, we didn't even tell them because they were too young to know a while back.
There was a time they didn't even go to school.
We
told them, they didn't
go. Life moved on. We just told ourselves, we're not going to put ourselves under unnecessary pressure. We're already owing enough already. That to go and borrow again, that they must go to school. No, let them stay at home. Thank God they were very little and they didn't really miss much and the rest. And who knows today? If we didn't tell you, would you know? So a lot of time we put ourselves under unnecessary pressure. So we've been through it. So if you need to talk to us one-on-one, talk to us, reach out to us and be willing to encourage you and the rest.
All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? On this platform, we have over 40 videos there that will bless you and will give you an encouragement, because we know that not everybody really can afford to pay sometimes for sessions. But when you sit down with these videos, you actually have even had a session already, because there's a lot of wisdom in the things that we share here. So do subscribe so that every single time we drop a video, you will be notified.
Drop your comments too.
And also, we would love to have your comments. If there are things you would love us to share, talk about, please feel free to mention it in the comments. All right.
And questions you want to ask or share your own story, just drop it. You can encourage somebody. Click the notification icon and click the like if you like this video, which I believe you do. click it, huh?
All right, take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye, for
Bye
now.
for now.